Croeso Sianel Blaid Llwyd. Welcome back to Spectrum of Hybrids. And in our last episode, Jagger left the convention only to find his house had burned down. So, let's see how he's doing now, shall we? Oh joy, it's almost that day. Like I need another painful reminder of the past. I still miss you, Roger. How you cared for plants, animals and people alike. How your name was spelled in the non-traditional sense. How you're almost always smiling. There's still business to be done. Focus, Jagger. You walk to the bank regarding your mother's will, and after some waiting, you get your share transferred. All the food is in the fridge at home. Oh, what a waste. Been eating out every day. Well, things are a bit more stable now at least. Need to decide where I'm going from here. This area is full of bad memories. After I do some grocery shopping and sort out the last of the disaster-related stuff, I need to decide what's in store for me in the next chapter of my life. Alright, Finley? Finley wags her stubby tail. In her eyes is a gaze that seems to say, it's going to be alright. After getting a few groceries for yourself, you go through a checklist of what has been done regarding the house and your mother's death, and what still needs done. It seems there's not very much left. Sabine just needs to go to the bank sometime. Interesting how they did not need us there simultaneously. 2 p.m. already? Well, you know, what Sabine does not know will not hurt her. Just need to make sure we vacuum up the hair in here at some point. Really should pick up my clothes from last week. Need to wash clothes soon too. Honestly, just want to leave here without saying bye. If you don't notice, my dear, Sabine does not like you. It upsets me because you're such a sweet girl. Besides you, she is all I have left. Well, it's clear she dislikes me as well. If it were an emergency, I bet she'd not even be the time of day. Oh, I know her job is far more involved than mine, but she is family too. She's not offered to help with any of the stressful adult stuff. Her mom seemingly loved her more. She even refuses to hug me. Well, Finley, shall we plan to leave after I wash clothes? I can tell when we're not wanted. We do happen to have our very own home, after all. Why does the colour of this wall remind me of back there? Oh, duh. Was I the one who painted this room? Oh, I believe that's the last time Sabine and I actually had a proper conversation. Oh, from my loving sister. It's time for you to leave, please. You stare at your phone, unable to form thoughts. Just because I have a vacation home nearby doesn't mean you can kick me out of the place I lived that became ashes. After all the work I've done taking care of the paperwork and interactions. Why? Why do you hate me so much, you bitch? I'm sorry, Finley. Please forgive me. It is just a sign. I'll leave in as soon as possible. We're going to anyway. There we go. 2 one-way flights booked. Not many clothes to wash, since all I have was with me at the convention. Well, that's been done. I just need to update my website real quick to say I'm relocating. Well, this will hurt income for a bit, but as far as I know, there's no massage therapist where I'm going. People around you seem a bit close-minded, others touch them anyway, regardless of the reason. Well, except those things Charlie got me caught up in the past. 2 hours pass, and your clothes are already out of the washer and dryer. You do not bother vacuuming up Finley's hair. Okay, I'm ready to think clearly again. Time to get the guitar, the table, Finley, and myself out of this place. Oh, that stuff certainly is heavy. Need to take a break and set it all down already. Oh, thank you for carrying the case with Dad's guitar, by the way. Please don't let it drag in the snow if you can help it. It's mostly a bitter departing. One more look at the sights before we take off. Not even a grunt, huh? I agree. Let us depart. There we go. Luggage paid for and dropped off. I'll never understand why we cannot just keep it with us. But I'm sure they have a reason for putting stuff in the dedicated part of the basket. Oh yeah, to make sure nothing gets loose, I guess. Must be what with all those heavy-duty ropes are for. Finley, you're lucky to let special girls like you on flights, you know. And that someone has paid you a ticket. 2 tickets to paradise, And now to play the waiting game. An hour must pass until the flight can commence. Staring out the window is nice. Perhaps this is a good time to poke some friends. Hey Fred, tonight, how about that call we have a rain check for? He's such a nice person, but firmly prefers to live his life solo. It's hard to not get attached to him. Yeah, Chuckles. Hope the pizza baking gig has gone well for you and you're happy as can be. But Ed, how are things? I look forward to visiting in April. April, how's your new job going? Hope the bar's treating you well. Well, Gideon said he does not text, so... finally time to board. Good thing I still have my earbuds with me. Something relaxing sounds nice. Short flights sure are nice. I think I'll just keep these in and tune out everything else. If some emergency happens, I'm sure I'll notice. 45 minutes later, as the sun begins to set, you reach your destination. Nice and simple for once. There's our stuff. Oh, nice breeze too. It must be a sign. Here we are, Lake Harasu. Even thinking about the name of this small town fills me with comfort. Just a 5-minute walk to my comfy bedroom. Good old 43 Fathom Lane. I'm taking these jeans off straight away. Should have known Philly would explore outside first. Tranquility. Certainly I'm grateful for this place. The ceiling may be short, but I am at peace. I realize this place does not take that long to get to, but I wish Sabine would have worded things differently. Who does she think she is after I handle all the house and mom stuff anyway? Bet I can make it to the beach before it gets dark. Oops, almost got to put my jeans back on. Just because it's not touching an ocean does not mean it cannot be a beach. Beach? Well, you try coming up with a joke. I'm listening. If I was not tired of lugging things around, I'd gladly brought the guitar along and played a tune. I enjoy the clouds. They're almost always present. Maybe a turn off to some people, but it's just up my alley. Grey does not always mean gloom. A stormy looking setting always brings me peace somehow. Not necessarily thunderstorms, but the look, the feel, that is me through and through. Another few minutes here, then perhaps some food shopping. And a proper dinner. Alright, focus. Look ahead. Concentrate. A new chapter begins now. I am a bear and I am out of food. Sorry you have to stay home though, Finley. No sitadubus at the store. Fish, fish and more fish. I need to get better at cooking and properly read recipes. It'd be nice to learn how to make a proper omelette. About 90 minutes pass. After getting back home from shopping and using the oven, you prepare some nice salmon for yourself. Oh, what the hell, I should use some of the lemon I got. I deserve a fancy meal. There. An appropriate amount for me and looking just as if we were at a restaurant. Or something. Hey Jagger, sorry work was hectic today. I'm home and ready to call whenever you want. Well, that sounds good. I'll be ready in about half an hour. But first, time for a shower. Nice and fresh. Ready to sleep on a high bed. Oh, I suppose I'm not far off myself. Oh, I told Fred how to call him. Hey. Hey there, big guy. Thanks for making time for me. But of course, it's nice hearing your voice again. It's been about a year, yes? We should talk more than once in a blue moon. Yeah, I've no problem with that. I just suck at initiating things. So, what are you up to? Did you have fun at the convention? Oh, I did, yes. Made a few new friends, including a neat fellow named Gideon. Gideon? Sometimes he forgets where I work, but he's a good soul. I consider myself pretty lucky I've once dropped a part of him not many have. Oh, what part would that be, Fred? Don't worry about it for now. So, tell me more. You got to catch up with Odette at least. Can't believe we've all known each other, what, 3 years? That is correct. I did get to catch up with her, yes. Deacon gave some massages to help with her friend and spare table. I had my license with me. Oh, man. I could have used one of those. I should pay more attention to the schedule. Oh, it was a pleasant experience for everyone. Did you see any nice bellies? Are you asking for me or for yourself? It is for you. You like a good tummy? Well, this is news to me. Alright, you got me. I ain't holding back. I had a rough start to the con, but I was able to turn it around. Such a good time, you got a commission for me thinking about my fond memories. Yeah, I'll show you. One sec. Oh my, you really look quite happy here. I'm curious about these fond memories you just mentioned. Oh boy, you sure? Well, there's actually a lot, but I've been wanting to gush about this, so...
Yeah, this was actually the first con I went to. It was an absolute anxiety-stricken mess. But I had a wonderful time thanks to a friend who really helped me. So I was hoping to do something new and exciting. I can tell you I was panicking. Thankfully, I roomed with a friend who was looking out for me. Didn't really do too much there the first day. But when I was going up the elevator to the room the first time, so many people got into it, and I started to have a panic attack. Friend said it was written all over my face, apparently. Wound up staying with me in the room for a bit, and he asked if we could cuddle. So we started cuddling, just like that. He's not shy, but he was respectful. That was a work long hours, and even offered to give me a foot rub, and I accepted. It was pretty cute, cause he loves reptiles with 3 toes specifically. Not 4, not 5. Point is, it felt awesome. After that, he convinced me to go check out a panel and look at the schedule. Didn't really want to say where I was going, cause I was kind of embarrassed. But I had an alias on my badge since I didn't want anyone online to recognize me or my name. I haven't really shown my face online, so yeah. Wound up going to a panel for chubby guys and thought it could be fun to talk with everyone. I was a wallflower, but I did get to talk with someone I actually recognized and decided to introduce myself as Spacey anyway. They were organizing a group chat thing and I decided to join with the other 20 people who signed up. Started casually talking in the group chat and found people who lived nearby. Then I got a little too chatty and brought up the idea of us all meeting at the pool the next day. Though I didn't actually expect everyone to agree with the idea. When we showed up, the entire pool was being chlorine treated and only the hot tub was open. I felt so unbelievably embarrassed, not only wearing just shorts with little dinos on them I bought at the con a few hours prior, but being surrounded by all these really sociable and, to be honest, kind of attractive guys. Eventually, though, I wound up talking with them more and more and had a good time just shooting the breeze. Wound up wedged between these 2 really big guys with big guts sitting on the edge of the hot tub, and I'm pretty sure my face was red the whole time. It went really well, though. Met back up with a friend who suggested I visit a panel, then I drank at a bar and had the absolute best strawberry margarita. Headed back to my room later, cuddled with my friend again, and spent the last day binge-watching cooking shows with friends I met at the con. Even met more friends I had online who I didn't know were coming. Now the friends I met at the big guy panel are ones I know in person, and it went from an experience I was terrified of to one I remember very fondly.
Oh my, it's inspirational to me, Fred. Thank you for telling me this. Yeah, bet, pal. My mouth's all dry now. Your English isn't a native language either of us. I thought I did pretty well there. Yes, his voice has changed. I can't match. Fine voice actor there. Understandable. Oh, and you did. Well, I did not want to interrupt. Had quite a few interactions myself, but nothing quite like that. I'd be nervous around 20 people with similar interests. I'd be lying if I said I didn't think about your belly sometimes, Jagger. Well, that's not weird to say since we haven't chatted much. Well, it is harmless, my friend. Unfortunately, I'm a bit more tired than expected, so I should probably head to bed. No problem. I'm usually not up this late. My sleep schedule's been wacky recently. Take care, fella. Well, take care. Gosh, what is this feeling? After hearing that story, it feels as though I'm filled with determination. It did not seem appropriate to bring up the crappy things happening in my life. Hey dude, it's going well, yeah. I had to rush earlier, but thanks for checking in. On a quick break now. Hope you're doing well too. Be nice to catch up sometime and talk about Charlie's adventures. I should not bother in a visa to work. Is that just an excuse? If he's busy, he'll simply will save it for later. Hello, Brock. I'm off to bed, but I hope you have a good rest of your night. I'd love to talk about his adventures. I'll just shut this light off for poor Finley. I really would like to talk with Gideon. There's no way he's awake right now, being several hours ahead. And that is if he's even at home. He may be off exploring the world for his trials already. Oh, crud. I'm so weary. But I'm also wanting to catch up with even more friends. In the land of dreams. I cannot stop thinking about him. Jagger, I want to be better friends. Whose voice is that? Your true dreams go on when you close your mind. Every second of the night, you live another life as you struggle to make out who it is you have not fully embraced. During these dreams, the urge you're experiencing feels so real that it may affect the rest of your life. It is. Gideon! Please let me in. Why won't you open up? Come again? Oh goodness. Why am I waking up at 12:02 a.m. of all times? How long will I feel terror about the things I've said and felt? This could go on the rest of my life. Should I make a sacrifice? Will it be worth it? This crazy world of ours provides things for a reason. I really only have one kidney. There are only so many organs one can do without otherwise. There's certainly no magic to give up, so it is my only option. It'll be worth the pain. Time for research. Large intestine? Oh, that sounds bad enough with surgery, let alone having magic alter your body to remove an organ. Spleen? What, really? Stomach? Oh, I do not trust a spirit to magically join my esophagus with my small intestine. It's no use giving up things like tonsils or the gallbladder. They are not significant enough of an offering to a spirit. Oh, you can live with only one lung? Interesting. This is a lot. I need to hear someone's voice. Oh, why can I not get Gideon off my mind? Goodness, I'm wide awake, but I feel the strong urge to share. The contact list is right there. There's nothing to lose. But not at this moment, no. Now, I should try to go back to bed. Well, 7:45 is not bad. I feel refreshed enough. I can see the sunrise at its best, dimly through a window. Well, my dear, you're quite tuckered out as well. I've decided to take a trip. Not on my favourite rocket ship, but back to the East Coast to see some friends for going to the crypt of Aglavaya. I don't expect you to come, so do not worry. I know you are self-sufficient. You know how to open doors and find food, hydration, and so on. I will be taking my guitar, though. Here comes a big bear hug. Ugh, my knees. Am I acting too quickly? I did just arrive after all. Give me a sign, Finley. Today or tomorrow?
Very well.
Tomorrow it is. I am due for a me day after all. An entire day to myself, free from responsibilities, in a place I actually call my own. Whatever will I do with myself? Whatever that may be, this city phone will not be a part of it. I care less for social media than I ever have, but perhaps a nice call later with someone would be nice. I do believe a nice breakfast would be a good start to the day. I've never overcooked a single egg in my entire life. Some nice veggie bacon complete with hash browns. Is this what they call a farmer's breakfast? And some apple juice, of course.
Ah.
And now a nice shower with my favourite soaps and fun-smelling things. Doesn't take too long to find the right temperature. Need to grease up this shower door sometime too. Fur that sparkles and shines. After I dry off, maybe a nice walk outside. I really should turn this off for a while. How you doing, Big Bear? Usually not this quiet. I've been thinking of you still. Oh, I'm alright, thank you. I had a nice breakfast and shower. Otherwise, just busy living life, you know. How are you doing? No shower pics for me? It'd be better if you sent some. I'll see if you look preggers after your meal, too. Excuse me, what? No, I do not look preggers. Yeah, there are people into that, right? Obviously, yes. I mean the complaining thing. You can fight it all you want, but not interacting noise only can make some people want you bigger. Must this type of talk come up with you at least once every few weeks? Just keep an open mind. You're very attractive, so you can attract all sorts of attention. Besides, I know a guy who's really taking a liking towards you. I have a lot going on in my head, which is why I want to clear it soon. That said, I'll be in your neck of the woods starting tomorrow. Will you be free? Not really? Well, yeah, I'll make it work. I'm going to be in town, and what's the occasion? I'm not certain yet how long I'll be there, but I need to visit a certain place. I can discuss more later. My guitar is coming along for this as well. Sweet! Look forward to the Jagger tunes. I'll let you know. Go now, big guy. Looks down at his belly, pondering life. I believe I shall bring my journal off to the white sand. It's been a few minutes. Neither the water nor the sand is bringing me peace. Even the sky. Find it a bit difficult to relax. Was it a good idea to wait this long? Hang in there. Take in the sights, then write your thoughts down. Thursday, February 14th. Hello, old friend. Has it really been nearly 2 weeks since I've jotted anything down? Oh, please forgive me for ignoring you. Begging for forgiveness seems to be a common trend for me recently. With no one to share my dark thoughts with, it has been difficult. I know I can talk to Finley, but I don't know if she understands everything I say. I wish she could talk with me. It's been a long 4 years without Roger. Will I ever find someone who understands me like he did? Should I begin pursuing someone again? There is one person I enjoy quite a bit. His name is Gideon. We are a bit similar in some ways. And through his Charlie-like exterior, he's a softy deep down. He reminds me of Roger in a few ways, and I can tell he cares about everyone and everything. He doesn't seem to care about Betty's, which gives me a bit of relief regarding my own. At any rate, I should not be comparing him to anyone. He's quite unique, and I like him like that. I I will be making a sacrifice to speak with my mother and brother once more, and I pray that I may move on after that. If something should go terribly wrong, and thank you for keeping my secrets to myself all these years. This rock is not so comfortable on second thought. Gosh, my paw is cramping already. I wonder where Finley has gone off to. I should also let my friends know I'll be in the area. Mr. Spots already knows, so... Odette, I'll be in your area for some business starting tomorrow. I know this is sudden, but may I stay with you, please? I know he lives with Odette, but I should tell Gideon personally. No answer. That is the big green dino himself. I'll be in the area starting tomorrow, Fred. It'd be nice to catch up with you if possible. I understand if not, since this is so sudden. Oh, what? Finley, your paws are filthy. Have you been digging? Oh, is this sudden? Indeed. Yes, that's fine with me. In that case, can you please bring that box I've got to the convention? Oh, yes, I'll do this. Okay, little miss. Let us wash those filthy paws of yours before we step inside the house. I need to get a computer here. As much as I enjoy being free from most technology, it could be handy for updating my website. Now to check flights for tomorrow. The only expensive flight to Vormello is at 3 a.m. Well, I shall just have to go to bed early. And there we go, it is booked. I need a nap. Brother, please forgive me.
If it'll make you feel better, then of course I forgive you, Jagger.
Truly? Oh, thank goodness. As soon as you let me rip that head of yours off too.
Ah!
Oh my goodness. Oh, good thing Finley was not there shooting flattened. Perhaps a nap was a bad idea. Maybe I should just give this place a good cleaning instead. You spend 9 hours cleaning the entire house. Bathroom, bedroom, living room, kitchen, even inside some cupboards. Only granola bar is eaten for lunch. There. The sun is setting and I'm actually tired. Well, surely I'll sleep like a rock later. I believe it is dinner time, wouldn't you say, Finley? All right. What can this Prega bear scarf down tonight? Something nice and spicy. A nice curry sounds great. I should have all the stuff for that. I just need to find the right recipe. 40 minutes of calm cooking. And there we go. Oh, this looks terrific.
Ah!
Hot, hot, hot. I believe I've earned some relaxation. Hey, Jagger, yeah, it's still sun, but I might be able to make something work. Oh, maybe I should put this on silent for the night. Oh, Gideon is calling.
Hello.
How are you, Gideon? Oh, thank you for talking with me.
Hey there, laddie.
I'm all right. How are you? Well, okay as I can be, I suppose. Things have not been very pleasant since the convention. They have smoothed over ever so slightly, but still. What's going on? I know you said things weren't good back home, but I wasn't sure if I should ask. I've been meaning to follow up. The time has come to tell someone. When I got home from the convention last week, I saw the fire had burned down the house I lived in. What in blue blazes? Are you serious? I'm afraid so. It took my mother as well. I'm really sorry to hear that, Jagger. It is interesting, you know. Despite me having another home to the south where I currently am, this whole thing is still very tragic even a week later. I had insult to injury. The things I did not speak much of regarding my mother. The things I said to her before vacation. The things I thought. It is not easy, Gideon. It's not easy to deal with it all. I hate crying. Keep it together. I'm sorry, Jagger. I wish I could give you the biggest hug right now. That would be nice. I apologise for not saying anything sooner. For what it's worth, you're the only person I've told so far. Really? Not even Charlie? Well, I appreciate you telling me, but... You must be able to tell I'm actually kind of emotional, so I get it. Is that why you didn't tell Charlie?
I am unsure.
Yeah, sorry. Forget about that. I'm a bit surprised you haven't told anyone yet, but I'll keep it private. Thank you. This is a doozy for me. But I've been formulating a method to deal with this pain, and I'm going to try it out.
What?
Come on, you can't be serious. Hurting yourself won't solve anything. No, I'm not going to hurt myself. I'm not going to take drugs or anything either. Consider it a ritual of sorts. I apologise if I worded that poorly. Tell me, Gideon, have you ever lost anyone in your life? Not necessarily someone you're close with, just... I'm curious as to how others cope. I know a thing or two about coping. I did have someone like that, I lost my mother when I was super young. She drowned, and that's part of why I have an aversion to water. Thought about becoming a lifeguard or something, but I was never able to get over stuff. In fact, I only recently started trying again. Every time I got teased in school about hating water, it stung so badly. I know it's not exactly the same, but I know what it's like to lose someone like that. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Gideon. I'll never understand how life works or why some things are taken from us at certain points. I'll hug you good and tight when I see you. Thanks, Jagger. I'm more than happy to hug a guy like you. You learn to accept this in your own way in time, yes? I shall learn how to accept what has happened to me my own way as well. Best I could. I don't want to drag on the topic of death, but I've also lost my brother in a rather tragic way. I don't want to get into it right now, but I still have nightmares sometimes. I want out. I want peace. And so, I really feel I should visit a certain place and go through with what I mentioned. And it just so happens the place I'd need to visit is somewhat near you.
Oh!
Now, what place might that be? One of the couple of places wishes can come true. Wishes? You're into things like that? I am somewhat attuned, yes. I also have to deliver something to Odette anyway, so it seems this is becoming a good plan. Another thought I had that could bring me peace is my guitar. I inherited it from my father, or rather it was a gift from him before he passed away. It's been several months since I played it and sang a song for a friend. Karaoke is one thing, but to really get the full Jagger experience... You should watch me play the guitar while singing. Playing just really puts me in a good mood, you know? I sound confident about that, so look forward to seeing you play then. We'll have to talk more about this Swish thing when we meet. Indeed. I'm feeling a bit better now, so I think I should try to wind down for the night. Thank you for talking with me, Gideon. You are kind. You're feeling better. I'm going to go scrounge up some food, but thanks for talking with me. I'm enjoying getting to know you. I enjoy getting to know you as well, my friend. I'll tell you when I'm in town. You have a good night.
Good night.
You too. See you soon. Well, I certainly feel a little closer to Gideon after that conversation. You contentedly look at various places to eat in Volmella while you slowly drift off. Ah, 2 a.m. Time to begin this journey. All right, my self-sufficient friend. I must start my quest for inner peace. I'll be back as soon as I can. Just in case something goes horribly wrong. I love you, Finley. You're a grand friend, and I'm happy you've stayed by my side for all these years, even when I am angry. I need to get going before I cry. Keep it together, Jagger. This is no time for a breakdown. Just a few sets of clothes will do me. There we go. Now, off to the port. Beautiful Lake Harasu. I'll see you again soon, I pray. I hate looking weak in front of people. Need to hold my head up. Oh, I'll close my eyes. It means no one will notice even a single tear. Oh, never have been in a port this early. The things I do to save money. Guitar dropped off. Could be a good time to research any info about the crypt that I can. It is unfortunate I'll not have the funds or time to explore any other part of KZO's while I'm there. Well, it's unusual that crypt of all places is also suitable as a place to make bargains and fulfill wishes. Oops, I should keep my voice down. The only info I can find is there are hands that will come from the ceilings and floor in an attempt to eject me from the crypt. Oh no, it seems that is only for tools who do trials, thank goodness. They will drag you down and kill you if you're there for any other purpose. Well, let them. What am I saying? I have friends who care about me. Becoming unconscious here means your soul will be fed on. That's a nice way of saying you're basically dead if you pass out while inside. Okay, absolutely under no circumstance should I let my guard down in there. Do not allow yourself to be caught off guard, Jagger. No shocks, no falling for jump scares, and most importantly, no dying. And we'll be taking Group A now. Group A for Flight 3 to Volmello. But first, to see some friends. Just in case.
Welcome aboard, friends.
Another flying squirrel. He bears a striking resemblance to the one I saw the other day. Time to turn off the old phone.
And away we go. This is your captain speaking.
Hey, I'm up here with co-pilot Slippy. We're both excited to get to Volmello safely, and the nighttime sky should be pretty clear. Yeah, are you the same pilot from... Yeah, no. You always think about my brother. Being a pilot runs in the family. Oh, Slippy is quite an intriguing name. I wonder if you'll see them or hear their voice as well. Well, at least I made sure to eat breakfast. A few hours pass and the sun quickly rises due to the difference of time zones.
And we will be touching down shortly.
On behalf of all of us, thank you for flying with us. As one of the 121 pilots on Luton, I'm honoured to serve you fine folks. Please hold on to the rails as we make our initial descent. The guitar is safe. Wonderful. Well, just a short walk to Odette's house then. How convenient it is that everywhere I need to go is so accessible. 20 minutes later. Gosh, I need to put some oil on that. Jagger, what are you knocking for? Is this at 1934? Oh, just give me a hug. I've had the stickle today. You can set your stuff right down here. I'll put your guitar in the guest room if you want.
Thank you.
I must take this hoodie off for now as well. So, I finally get to see your home with my own eyes. There's a lot going on here in a good way. Oh, I especially love the little dragon fellow hanging from the ceiling. Oh, Gideon bought that a long time ago. He likes model kits and stuff, but isn't very good at putting them together. In fact, he makes me do 99% of the work. Well, it was not as if you do not enjoy putting such things together, yes? From acting to typing to putting together friendship bracelets and now model kits, apparently. You enjoy working with your fingers, yes? You could say that, yes. Well, thank you again for letting me stay here.
No problem.
I'll change the subject, but you did bring that thing I asked you to, right? I did, yes. Something I've personally been wondering is if the Chumble Chamber would allow me to bring my guitar. I think that could be a fun little performance type thing. Well, once I saw someone bring kazoo and they played it during an instrumental part of a song, I don't see why not. Okay, I will call them ahead of time to make sure. I'll also keep meaning to ask about the people from the stadium. They're all better now, yes? No, not at all. Some of them are just about at death's door.
What?
4 of the attacked citizens from the events at KC Stadium are now in critical condition. These include a doctor, a surgeon, a firefighter, and a psychiatrist. Their families are devastated and are by the side of each person as they pray for their recovery. It was stated it would take a miracle for even one of the victims to recover. It is estimated they have just a couple of days to live at best. This was yesterday. I'm not too late to help. Help? What do you mean? I must go do something very important. Jagger, what? The sun's barely been up an hour. There's no time to explain. I will text you later. It'll be cold there, so I should take the hoodie. All right. Hope I do not work up too much of a sweat jogging to the port. Fucking fool. I knew. I shouldn't have gone to the stadium. 1 silver po ticket to Northern Casios, please.
Hop in, partner, and welcome aboard.
This axolotl reminds me of a game show for some reason. Oh, I should put some music on to ease my nerves. Well, I'll take it. No need to be stressed after all. Thankfully, this is rather inexpensive since Casios is so close. In just 25 minutes, you reach your destination.
Be careful out there, buddy. See you later.
Just a 15-minute walk to the appointed place. All this muddied in this accursed area. My feet pause. I feel like Finley does when she digs. This is no joyride. Quickly, Jagger, quickly. All right, this should be the place. Just need to summon a portal. Ni hem tel, tu semitemos a eresif. I can't stand for any more lives being lost. I'll correct this. Now I'll just have to give up something additional to speak with my family. Never again will I be responsible for someone dying. I wish I could have gone somewhere else. I do not mean that. I don't actually intend to consume a wish for that. Is your only wish to have a fish? A crypt guard? Well, I do rather like fish, but... And your eel is pretty tasty. My heart, must you appear so suddenly? I don't think you'll get to call the shots around you if you get to walk away with some amazing thing or accomplish something grand. I, on the other hand, have to stay here forever and ever. Well, what is your name? I am Zermulch. Don't even try to say it. I'll eat your tongue if you do. At ease, fellow amalgamations. This visitor seems special. So, to what do I owe the pleasure, dear Jagger? I'm here to give up one of my lungs in exchange for preventing 4 victims from dying of severe wounds. I hope that is sufficient. Sufficient, but unnecessary. I beg your pardon? I just received word a bit ago that these victims have already been saved. They will continue to live their lives and will heal as if nothing happened. Already saved? Who's responsible for this? That I cannot say. This means I may continue with my original wish. I can make peace with my mother and brother then? Perhaps. What exactly is it that you desire of this poor ex-fisherman? I wish to be able to interact with both my mother and brother, to tell them I am sorry so that I may move on peacefully. Talking to 2 souls. My. You certainly take the blame for a lot of things. Are you sure that this is what you desire? It is what I must do. And you are certain that the lung will suffice. You are requesting a final word with 2 souls. Fine. My spleen as well, I suppose. A spleen? A spleen? Does that sound significant to you? And tell me what will be significant enough, please. In addition to one of your lungs, something of great value to you. A possession, to be clear. Something that has love imbued in it. Something that you treasure that is also actually special. I grow impatient. That is saying a lot since how I used to frequently fish in a past life. That's guitar. I know what I must do. I'll need to go get this possession, however. Would it happen to be a guitar passed down to you by your father? How do you know? I'm an amalgamation of both spirit and zombified eel who guards a crypt. Do not underestimate me. I am matter. I am antimatter. I can see your past, and I have an inkling about your future. I consume souls, and I will consume you if you delay me any longer. You can just fetch it like it was nothing? I suppose I should not be surprised, given that you're a guardian of a continent. Is this the only way? Having regrets so soon, before we've even begun? No, I'm sure. Let me do this. I can tell you're a softie, so I'll give you your wishes before your sacrifices are made. Clear your mind and lose your burdens, Jagger. Because here she comes, Betty Moyo. All I get is a blurry mess of her. You asked to just say goodbye. Nothing was spoken about seeing a vivid representation. I don't think you have enough things to give up for that, my friend. The clock is ticking. I hope you aren't expecting any lip or eye movement either. What purpose does the spirit have for that? This will be similar to telepathy. You will hear and interact with the voice, though. Okay, but must you dangle my guitar there? Jagger.
Very well.
Mother, I'm sorry for losing my patience with you.
Jagger? You made a deal to interact with me?
Yes, Mother. I cannot move on until you accept my apology. No, Jagger, you have never done anything wrong. In my final moments, I experienced great regret thinking back on the things I said to you. I wanted to apologize, but you deserve to hear that in person. It's unfortunate the fire happened. I have no idea what started it, though. All I remember is being overwhelmed and thinking of my children as I won't explain what it's like to die. And now, here I am. I can barely believe you made a sacrifice to tell me, of all people, that you were sorry.
You have nothing to be sorry for. I want you to live your life without regret.
Terrible thoughts brood in my mind. I need your forgiveness. We all think things we don't mean when we're upset, Jagger. You don't have to say what they are. And I'm sure I deserved it regardless. It will make you feel better, though. Since you have gone to these lengths to speak with me one more time.
You are forgiven.
Please forgive me too for having not been a better mother. None of us are perfect. I forgive you too. She does not know I'm going to contact Jinx as well. I don't want to burden her any longer or take too long here, though. I must say goodbye now, Mara. I love you.
I love you too, son. Take care of yourself.
A trust this meant quite a bit to you. A noble sacrifice indeed. Now, step on up, Jack Smoyo. Using his real name, huh? Jinx. I seek your forgiveness.
Jagger? What an unexpected visit. You gave up something to talk to me? It's been so damn long.
I'm sorry. I felt responsible for your death. I feel like the rain was my fault as well somehow. Please forgive me. What are you talking about? Me losing my footing isn't your fault. I must have your forgiveness regardless. But we don't have time to argue over blame.
If it'll make you feel better, then of course I forgive you, Jagger.
Have you been tortured all these years? Yes, I've had nightmare after nightmare, vividly seen a headless version of yourself be so ruthlessly angry with me. Jagger, I wasn't even upset with you. I was coming over to apologize to you. Truly? All this time? You wanted to apologize to me? But Hey, I can't imagine you have that long to talk with me.
Let's just say we're chill and forgive each other, okay?
Okay. And you do not hate me for never dating women. Hey, I never got to tell you I was bi. There's no room for judgment. I had no idea. Goodness, there's so much we do not know about each other. The only thing is, I'm just a bit jealous of your singing capabilities. You got a killer set of lungs, man. I can't imagine you got much time left to speak with me, though. Are you feeling better? Yes, I am.
Then take care, brother. You deserve to be happy.
Thank you too, brother. My mind is clear and I promise to do my best. Goodbye. And that is that. Now, before I take that precious lung of yours, there remains the matter of what you'll give back to the planet. Surely you did not forget that part, yes? I have done my research. How does planting trees sound? Acceptable. I'll keep an eye on you, always. Don't push yourself out there, though. You're no good to the planet dead. Just remember that I am forbidden from teleporting you out of here. After your sacrifice, you need to leave on your own accord. That is it, then. We do not need a lengthy conversation. I wouldn't go to places with high altitudes for a while if I were you, until you get used to being -1 lung. Speaking of which, that delectable organ, feed it to me now! It is time for my slightly tangible form. This is going to hurt, huh? Ah! Oh, I do love it when they struggle. What's wrong? Never had one of your organs taken from your body without surgery before? I sense only one kidney. My, you really are a giver. I promise that this kind of organ removal is faster than the standard method, at least. Your body drops to the ground, no longer strangled. You're permanently missing one lung and will sadly never see your father's guitar again. But you are now free of past trauma. Was it worth it, you wonder? This hurts so much. Even my brain trembles. I suggest you gather remaining strength and exit this place before I feed on your soul as well. Surely you have the foresight to research this crypt. The consciousness. I am going to die here. No one knows I am here. There is something about you, Jagger. Something that reminds of me of when I was but a simple otter hybrid who merely fished and enjoyed his wife's company. She did not have to die the way she did, and neither should you. Can you hear me? Allow me to strike a bargain with you. If you vow to never speak to anyone of what I am about to do, I will teleport you outside. Do we have a deal? Yes. What is the deal here? I need to be alive to get back to the planet, but you let me die here? Very well. Live your life, Jagger, and be thankful. Oh, cat, how I miss thee. I can barely open my eyes. How long have I been outside here? Need to stabilize this pain.
Ah!
The pain! Need to message Odette. I'll be another few hours. All is well. Liar. How am I going to hide this from anyone? What would she think if she knew what I just did? Okay, short, simple breaths. Those are the key. I need to get back. That is as far as we can go with Jagger's route right now. I wasn't expecting some of that to happen, but I hope you're enjoying this. This is a really different take on the world here, and we can hopefully find more of what's going on. Just the fact that he was willing to do all that to save those people from the stadium. Yeah, it's a good choice I made to play Jagger, and hopefully we'll find out maybe who did save them. That's quite interesting. Though I think our Crypt Guardian may be a little sneaky there when he says he can't teleport anyone out. I mean, he did ask Jagger never to talk about it, so if he tells that to everyone, you all get teleported out, but not you can talk about. Maybe, I don't know. But yeah, that is a very interesting section of the story there, and we'll be getting back to it as soon as we can. Basically, I'm going to keep an eye out for the uploads on Jagger with Gideon, so yeah, that hopefully will be in the next couple of months. So as usual, if it gets a Patreon release, we wait, and then when it comes to the public release, we'll be back in. And if you're enjoying Jagger's route, you can actually see more. I think it's up to the 11th of March. If you go with Zob. I'm not sure, so I'm going to go with Zob. So like, Hobbs. Same kind of spelling. That's the tiger, not the lane in Knightsbridge. And if you got that reference, you have amazing taste. Yes, so we'll be carrying on with Spectrum of Hybrids when we can. Obviously, there might be some gaps because there are lots of routes, which I need to play some more of these myself on my own time. And I do recommend you dig into it yourselves if you want to see what else is going in the world. And we'll get lots of different perspectives of things going on as the story goes. And this is intended as quite a long project, so we'll be going along with Jagger and Gideon as we go. So next week, which... Yeah, I'm just trying to check the dates here. I can't remember where we are. It's going to be probably the last February one, unless I do a short video somewhere else. We are going back to Moonfire, a Seeker Saga. There's another chapter there to go. And then 1st of March, we'll be returning to Nevin. I believe there was just Tenok, I think, just got an update. There was an update just recently, but of course we carry with Melbjorn, and we'll see how far we get in the story with that video. If you want to know more about what's going on when I remember to post things, you can always check out my Patreon, which also gives you access to the Discord server. It's not exactly a busy place, it's pretty chill, but it's fun, and I do try to get involved with all the patrons there. So it's little as $2 Canadian a month will get you into the Patreon and get you access to the Discord if you're interested in that. And also, of course, as you see, Spectrum of Hybrids has Patreon as well. They're doing a lot more than I am, so you might want to consider supporting them if you can. As always, special thank you to my top patrons: Omar, Rafu, Spiderlinks, Muto, Tiger Cub, Ara Amaterasu, Lovers Need Coffee, Ali Bear, Greylock, La Keskerton, Andy Peng, Aaron Fox, Bastian, Baker, Brian Hall, Cobus Visser, Dissonance, Exact, Grizz, Harvest Mouse Productions, Ada Corval, Evan King, Kartek, Matt Kenya, and Manuel Cervantes. Special thanks to all of them and all my donors on Patreon and Ko-fi. So I will now leave you with the credits of Spectrum of Hybrids, and I will see you again next weekend with Moonfire Seeker Saga, and hopefully not too long back with this one. We'll see how Jagger's doing after that. Bye for now.